Ya, ngomong aja. Intinya oke guys, sekarang kita akan masuk ke kelas-kelas. Pertama kita akan masuk ke kelas C101, ada games apa di dalam?
Ada apa?
Ya, baca apa kayak?
Oh ini example.
Ya, sampel aja. Ini ada kelas gitu kan? Nggak ada. Kita akan masuk ke kelas.
Nanti I beneran interview.
Ya, ngomong aja.
Ngomong apa tapi?
Ya, terserah. Interview lagi makan apa tuh? Pada makan tuh. Kamu bukan? Ini bilang aja. Hari ini kamu preparation buat UND dapat negara mana gitu-gitu. Sambil liatin aja ya.
Can you hear me still? Ya, bisa nggak?
Dari
Jangan di mute ya.
dari sini Pak.
Ya.
Si kameranya di sini.
I'll be watching you from the live video, so I'll tell you what to ask them.
Tas.
Siapin belum? Rekamannya gimana kamu? Oke. Tunggu ya.
See, when you click this,
Yaudah yuk jangan. Tina.
Yuk, on. Cam.
Hi everyone, today we are here at Penabur Intercultural School Tanjung Duren, where today we'll be visiting some of the rooms and we're gonna be looking at some mini games and asking some of the students of what they think. Let's go to this first room. Hi Sir Carl.
Hello, how are you?
How are you, sir?
I'm good.
So, sir, what are you in charge of for the UN Day event?
For the UN Day, I'm in charge of our UN musical. UN musical, One World, One Nation.
So, sir, how was the preparation for all this?
Oh, the preparation is actually, it's quite, how do I say this? It's pressuring, but at the same time, like it's so fun because we have all of these talents, all of these kids that are, that you could really rely on to them. It has been challenging also because some of our kids have their examination, Cambridge examination, so it takes time for them to practice. At the same time, like sometimes they don't get to join the practices, but in the end, they just come together and like do what they love, do what they're passionate.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no worries. Okay.
Okay, moving on. Hi, Chi.
hi,
So, what grade are you in?
Grade 7.
Okay. Okay, so what country did you get?
I got Japan.
Japan. So how is the preparation for everything? I heard each class has to prepare like a certain food.
Sorry, for class I got Indonesia.
Oh, Indonesia. So what food are you planning on bringing?
I think it's cendol dawet and I forgot the other thing because I don't do it. I don't plan that.
Are you gonna be participating in any of, let's say, the modeling games or maybe the drawing? The drawing.
Here's drawing.
Okay, that's great. What do you think of UN Day so far?
It was great. It's like so many people.
Thank you. Okay, guys, now we'll be moving to the next mini game in the next room. Sir, I harus berapa orang sih?
Ya nggak masuk kita mau ngecek ke kelas-kelas karena kan apa namanya ngetes sinyalnya
Oh,
dari mikrofon sama si kameranya ada problem nggak gitu. Jadi coba dulu masuk.
awkward
Satu orang ya satu orang.
sir, yang live video itu delaynya so lama banget, sir.
Ya, emang
How
delay.
am I supposed to speak from? How am I
Emang kalau yang live emang dibuat delay tapi besok mau nggak selama ini.
Oke, sir. Karena kan kalau pas saya nontonnya dari live video, jadi bakal delay.
Ya kan makanya kita latihan dulu hari ini supaya tahu. Coba sekarang
Oke.
yang sebelah sini sama orang
Okay, guys.
ada kelas nggak?
No, I have tips, I have
Oh
tips.
kosong.
I have tips. So, when you do begitu, try your best not to
Mas,
be in.
ini kan ruangan
ada.
ruangan nih. Kamu kayak room tour aja sekarang karena kosong mas. Yuk.
And also be flexible. Ya, kan circle
Ay,
juga,
kaku
tapi
ya.
boleh jongkok juga, boleh gini.
Mm.
Ini daripada
Wait, okay. Okay, so now we'll be doing a room tour of C102, which is also the preparation for the mini games. So here we have like a lot of the country flags. I guess this is going to be like each of the stands for the UN Day, like the food stands and a lot of other stands. And then I think this is also where the students will prepare for, let's say, the modeling competitions where they have to make their own outfits using recycled items. Okay, let's move on to the next room and see what the students are up to.
just use extreme adjectives. Yeah, they're absolutely beautiful. Intonasi.
Di sini ya. Okay. So next we will be visiting C106 and see what's going on there. C106. Okay. Okay, so here we'll be interviewing one of the teachers in charge of the UN Day event. Hi, Miss. Would it be okay if I interviewed you a little?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so what is it about, sorry?
It's for the UN Day. Okay.
yeah.
So, Miss, what are you in charge of for the UN Day?
Actually, I'm a part of the decoration team. Yes.
How was everything, Miss? Like, how was the preparation?
Wow, it's so challenging because we just have a very limited time. And then, like students have lots of activities as well. Teachers are also busy, but yeah, I hope we can make it. I'm like, yeah, everything's actually good. Yeah.
Okay, Miss. And how do you think the students are? Because they've been having their IGCSE so far. Like, do you think that's been a conflict for them to attend any of, like, let's say, meetings?
Okay, that's a very good question. Basically, in my opinion, the students indeed have lots of exams, but this event actually one of the activities that can help them to relax, because doing the stuff like decorating, creating something, and meeting with their friends, actually it can be a very good time for them just to feel enjoy about their lives and do not really get stressful about the exams. Yeah. That's
Thank you so much, Miss. Thank you. Okay, so we'll be moving on to the next rooms where we can see what the other students or teachers are doing.
Oke, jadi nanti setelah semua kelas selesai, ya kan, baru kamu ngomong untuk balik ke hall sama si Ruven. Nah sekarang kita coba latihan. Oke, kita udah masuk ke semua kelas, gamenya udah, pokoknya kita udah lihat semua game. Sekarang kita kembali ke hall untuk interview beberapa guru. Silakan Ruven gitu, pokoknya gitu. Oke.
So we have finished.
Yes. Sir.
We have now concluded the sneak peek of the mini games. We'll now be going back to the hall to see what Ruven is up to, interviewing some of the teachers, and finding out what's next. See you later.
Ruven mic-nya on.
future OSIS ya.
Actually, I thought I did bad.
Langsung.
Besok lebih pede, terus kayak apa namanya, kasih questionnya jangan kayak ragu-ragu, pede aja.
I like sambil mikirin aja.
Ya itu makanya kelihatan dari kayak jangan kelihatan mikir, jadi kayak natural aja. Dan lebih apa ya? Lebih cheerful lagi aja. Ya.
Answer itu ada tekniknya gimana ya? Jadi biar kayak
Kan 2 jam besok games ya. Setengah 8 sampai setengah 10. Ya nggak semuanya itu, tapi kan misalkan nanti interview nih, nanti kameranya ngeliput apa namanya, nge-record beberapa kegiatan games ya. Baru ntar kalau udah interview lagi atau apa. Habis main game, gimana tadi main gamenya gitu rasanya kayak gitu. Ya.
Ini actually making me hard to hear juga. Jadi kayak
Berarti harus jangan lupa bawa minum, maksudnya standar atau apa dibawa kemana-mana supaya habis kamu pas lagi ada break sempetin minum, jangan nggak minum ya, karena kamu ngomong terus.
Formula sa Bansang Pilipinas. So I study English is, good morning, my name is Mr. Paul Bakulanganan and I am from the Philippines.
Guten Tag, mein Name ist Peter Jager. Ich bin 39 Jahre alt und komme aus Norddeutschland bei Wolfenbüttel. So I just said my name is Peter Jager, I'm 39 years old. I come from the
Cuma Ruben.
apa?
Yang interview cuma Ruben.
I interview dia talk show. Wih, lama banget. What? Coba kayak sama
Ibadan because I was brought up there. And it's the first time.
Tadi mic on off-nya gimana?
Oh ini kicirin nanti, kicirin.
Apa kayak tabrakan kayak itu.
Tapi dia suaranya bagus tadi.
Bagus kan?
Oh pakai ini aja
Perlu
kan
di on offin nggak? Kalau pas dia selesai atau nggak usah? Hah? Oh iya. Kan ini cuma dipakai pas di sini. Oh iya. Di luar aja ya. Berarti habis selesai di kelas langsung matiin aja ini. Oh mas.
Tapi tadi suaranya bagus banget ini. Ini nice. Agak noise ya. Tapi ini agak noise.
in Kenya, mostly you'll find people, they shake hands a lot when they are greeting. And they do also hug a lot. So if you are not used to that, you'll be surprised when you come. And it just means normal greetings. If someone hugs you, it means just a normal way of saying hi, shaking hands, and things like that. We also value respect so much, especially for the elders. In Kenya, especially if you go to the interior part of Kenya, any grown-up can discipline children if they find them misbehaving on the way. And they know if they see an elderly person coming when they were misbehaving, fighting, or doing something like that, they run away, regardless of whether it's their relative or not. Then apart from that, we also have respect for the dead. When someone dies, actually, we don't just bury them instantly. It can even take 3 days or more. People just mourning and trying to remember the good things they late used to do for the community and all that. Apart from that, we also value family ties a lot. In Kenya, there is the main family, which is the nuclear family made up of father, mother, and children. And then apart from that, we have extended family, which is your grandparents, uncles, aunties, and cousins. So you are not allowed, it's a taboo in Kenya, to marry from your own family. When I say family here, I mean people of the same extended family or even clan. And if you happen to do that, then you are chased away from that clan. You go somewhere else and misbehave from there. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Now, let's move on to the second question. More to culture. Okay, now I want to ask the same question to Sir Paul. Give me a distinct feature in the Philippines that you don't find in this country. A distinct feature in Filipino culture that you don't really find in this country.
Distinct feature in the Philippines. Well, I wouldn't say it's distinct because we're actually combined with different races. I mean, different cultures. Well, we were colonized by the Spanish. Yeah, we were colonized by the Spain for like 333 years. So you could imagine the culture that they brought into us. And after that, there's America as well. Well, one thing that I think is the culture that that would have brought me, even up to this day, is that every time we see old people, we tend to do like get their hands, and then we call it mano. It's like, and then these old people is like handing over their hands, and then would say the word God bless you. So it's like giving blessings.
If you see old people, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, old people always do that, and whenever, even if it's not your family, as long as you are, I mean, there's an old people and then hand over, and then they call it mano. We call it mano po. Yeah, and then it's like giving blessings. Yeah, and part of our cultures also is like each city, each provinces have their own festivals, and every time you're going to the Philippines, there's like a lot of festivals, a lot of celebrations, and in each celebrations is never just a day. It's gonna be 2 or even 3 days. Maybe sometimes it's even week-long celebrations. Yeah, that's how festive it is in the Philippines, and we're also known to have like, I think what's one cool thing about the Philippines, which I think is only the Philippines though, is that we celebrate the Christmas holidays the longest. We start as soon as September comes. So if it's September 1 already, we call it Merry Christmas already, and it's gonna run until December. So you could imagine September, all the Burr months, we have our Christmas celebrations. That's the time that where you see malls are designed to have Christmas decorations. Even the streets are already having Christmas lights. each houses have their own Christmas lanterns, Christmas lights, something like that. Yeah.
Wait, could I ask, is there a historical reason as to why the Filipino people celebrate Christmas for 4 months?
Well, maybe maybe because we're a Catholic country. Yeah, so 90% of our population is actually Catholics, yeah, or Christian, should I say. And one thing that influences us is because of the Spain. We all know that Spain is a Catholic country as well. So they brought Catholicism in the Philippines. Yeah, and I think it's one thing also is that maybe because we're so festive, we are so I mean, even in disasters we always have that smile, we always have that courage that no matter how hard it is, the Philippines could be, then we still have the time to like smile, the time to be happy. You could imagine our country is always having an average of 20 storms in a year. Yeah. And in those storms, there are floods coming in. And then on top of the storms, there's even earthquake. But then again, with no matter what the disasters are, we still are able to help. We still are able to smile, and we're still able to make some time to be happy.
Very strong sense of community. Yes, sir.
Yes.
For Sir Hilger, is there any German sayings or songs that represent your culture?
Yeah, for us it's like 5 Minuten vor der Zeit ist des Deutschen Pünktlichkeit. 5 minutes before time is our time. So we always try to be like actually before time in case we need to prepare, we need to help, or we need to support. So when you work with Germans together, they will most likely come already 10 minutes before the event or 5 minutes before, because it's so deeply in our culture. Other than this, yeah, it's, as mentioned, like structure and order has mainly like brought us where we were performing in the world. Because otherwise you can't run a company. When you can't plan to the next days or months or years, there is a huge difficulty. So this is also for me something I need to adapt a lot. But it works. Like we have also a culture of we work with whatever we get. That works very well for Indonesia. So whatever is there, we will try to make the best out of it. And that is what helps me here so much. Like I try to keep maintaining my German punctuality. Also the other Germans I know in Indonesia still keep on going this. So I would say that is our deepest implemented cultural value. But yeah, that would be something about German culture. Yeah, Christmas-wise, as Paul is mentioning, for us also, like whole December will be Christmas celebrations. So like even with the first Advent starting in the end of November, we will have always Christmas markets 24/7. Not open-wise, but at least like the whole month will be celebrations. Yeah.
Consume ugali in Kenya. And then in addition to that, there is this well-known roasted meat called nyama choma. It's also so much common in Kenya. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir. Wait, so you don't really find those types of foods in this country?
No, I haven't found any
you haven't
of
found it
those.
at all?
There's no nyama choma here. I think there is, nyama choma is meat, roasted meat. But I think the way you prepare it and the way we Kenyans prepare is quite different. Yeah, because we just take the raw meat and then spread it on fire. And then, you know, until it is properly cooked and is consumption. But I think you guys, you mix with some oil and other spices. Yeah, so that's where the difference is. Yeah.
So do you usually cook it at home? Since you like that food, right, sir?
I like it.
Yeah,
It's the fast food. Anytime I land in Kenya, I go straight to consume nyama choma and ugali, the
So-
nearest restaurant.
Do you usually cook those foods at home?
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Third question for Sir Paul. Do you think there's a specific Filipino tradition or food or festival that everyone should experience at least once in their life? Or food or festival?
Hold on. Sorry?
Is there any Filipino food or festival?
Oh,
or tradition?
Filipino food. Okay. Filipino food. Okay, we have this what we call adobo. I think it's really known to the Philippines. Yeah, and we have different kinds of it. Actually, it's the most common is what the chicken adobo. Yeah, it's what distinct Filipinos as well. So whenever you say adobo, it's something that all Filipinos know. Yeah, and to make it having like different variants, like we made a different adobo already as well. We have the pork adobo, even squid adobo, something like that, just to make variants onto it. But the original one, I would say, is pork adobo, and everyone should try it. Yep. And another thing is that although it's not a home cooked food, whenever you hear the word Jollibee, yeah, it's something distinct to Philippines as well. That is even brought to different countries of the world. Yeah, and every Filipino knows it. Everyone who already went to the Philippines, it's something that they would love. You could also search YouTube right now, and there's a lot of mukbang videos about how good our Jollibee is. So we have the Jollibee chicken. It's always called Crispylicious, Juicylicious, Chicken Joy. We also have the Jolly Spaghetti, where we use not just a regular ketchup, but we use banana ketchup. So you could imagine a ketchup using banana, right? And of course, we have distinct food and drinks as well that you could be able to taste in there. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Third question for Sir Hilger. Could I ask, how was it like going to school in Germany? How is it different from going to school here and teaching here?
The most different thing is we have no extracurricular activities. We have school is just school. You have school from 7 o'clock till sometimes 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the evenings, and then you have extracurricular on your own. You go for associations, your parents bring you to sport, but normally school is only for school activity. I appreciate that there's also some other activities here, but I also see like the difference, because like in Germany, we normally have no problem to go through all the content in time. We don't rush through things because we have a lot of time, because school is only for learning, sort of. But this is the most different situation, I would say. Inspiring to become a teacher and the decision. For me, I am technically an infection biologist / professional beekeeper. But what I see here the most, when I was also working for Indonesian government at BRIN, that I might be better placed or can more help when I go for education in school, because like sometimes it's difficult to implement mindset of like strategic thinking, of conceptual thinking in a late stage of human development. When you are already adult, then you are used to your habits. When you are a child, you can still get like inspired by some other structures. And also we have a lot of, how to say, not learning and memorizing, but understanding culture. That also makes maybe more sense. The sooner it's coming in life, the easier it's to understand it. That is my main point is here. I think I can bring most value to Indonesia when I become now a teacher, than instead doing company work. Thank you.
Wait, could I ask one more question? You said you were a professional beekeeper, right, sir? A professional beekeeper.
Professional beekeeper, like for me, I was it for more than 10 years and lately also in a bee breeding institute. But for example, animal breeding for high performance animals is not happening in Indonesia. Most of them get imported from other countries. Since like there is not yet a structure in agriculture how to make animals efficient, how to breed them for a certain purpose. It's more like they are bought from foreign countries and brought to Indonesia. So like as a beekeeper, I like it a lot, working with nature, working with agriculture, working for food and nutritional purpose for the humans, because like with bees and pollinators, fruits are not only more tastier and have more flavor, they also have higher nutrition. That would be also something very interesting, I guess, for Indonesia, but not yet the time. Thank you.
You import bees to Indonesia?
I have the Asian honeybees on my balcony, the national honeybees, so to say, and I have also stingless bees down there at my place, and maybe can also bring some to school, the stingless bees at least, because like We can learn so much from them, from the environment and ecosystem.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Third question. Oh no. Fourth question for Sir Protos. So, how was it like moving here to this country? How is it different from your own country? Like, was there any difficulties you found in accumulating into this country, and like fitting into the culture of this country?
As much as there is some cultural differences, I can't say that I'm facing any difficulty. You know, it's all about adopting, and I've already adopted. So there's no difficulty.
So
The
no
only shock maybe I got the first day I landed in Indonesia was the climatic change. It's quite hot here as compared to Kenya. That's the only change I saw. But any other thing, of course, Indonesians are good people, as friendly as Kenyans, so I don't see any difficulty in terms of social grounds. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So no difficulties at all.
Sorry?
No difficulties except
No
probably
difficulty
the
at all.
climate
No
only.
difficulty at all. Yeah.
Just the climate, basically. Just the weather.
Yeah, just work and everything is okay. Yeah, climatic change difference, and maybe I've been in Indonesia also during political times. That's not a difficulty, so to speak, but that's the difference I can say. In Kenya during political season, everyone is hyped. By the way, we also like politics a lot. Yeah, in fact, immediately after the election, after 1 year, people are already on ground doing politics. We do value politics a lot, yeah. But that's not a difficult, just a cultural difference. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, so last question for Sir Paul. Was there a time you felt disconnected from your culture, and what helped you reconnect?
The very first time I felt disconnected from my culture was the first time I went abroad, not to tour but to work already. Yeah,
What,
that,
sir? Could you repeat
to
it?
work.
Oh, to work.
Yeah, to work abroad. I think I was 25 years old back then. That was 2016, and of course, it's that's also the first time that I was abroad. So I have to taste. I don't have a choice but to taste other countries' food, mingle with other nationalities, especially Indonesian, teach Indonesian students, and just by eating different food, different cuisines itself, it felt like at first I was having difficulties because of course Indonesian are used to like spicy food and all that. So, and don't have a choice but to eat it because of course I have to do it to survive. Yeah, although there are some food as well that is not spicy, but then in Manado, because that was the very first province that I've been at, I think it's almost all the food are like spicy, and because it's a buffet, you don't have a choice but to eat it. Yeah, so that's the first time. And what I did to reconnect somehow is that, of course, you get to meet some Filipino teachers as well. And it's a good thing that they even bring some condiments from the Philippines. They bring, what they call this, the soy sauce, the vinegar, which is from the Philippines, because it tastes different as well if you cook it using the condiments here in Indonesia. So mingle with them as well. Like almost every week we have like a gathering, just a simple talk or just a simple, simple gathering, simple eating food and all that. And I think technology also helps, yeah, because of course I get to speak with my family in the Philippines, so although it's too far, and I get to only go home like once or twice every year. Yeah, so still technology really help us.
So still a strong sense of community between the Filipino teachers here, yes?
Yes, it's not. that's one thing. We have a strong community for Filipino teachers here, and there's even a community for all expatriate Filipinos.
For what?
All Filipino community here in Jakarta as well. We have that, and it's usually being organized by the Philippine Embassy personnels. I think there's even once or twice a year celebration for Filipino. We even have Christmas celebration for all Filipino expatriates here.
So technically, right now you're celebrating Christmas.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Okay, last question for Sir Hilger. What part of life in Germany do you miss the most?
For me, definitely, as well as my Indonesian wife living in Europe, clean nature and clean air. Like it's sometimes so sad to see that the people instantly throw the waste in the river just not to see it anymore, and they make a competition to throw it from the car or from the scooter in the river. So like, this is something like I miss the most, like going out to nature and don't see waste, and also like airwise to breathe fresh air. But fair enough, in Germany, industrial times, 1970s was the same. Heavy industry, heavy pollution, but then 10 years we changed. Just by mindset and also by governmental support.
Do you think that we could change the young people's mindset and help them make a cleaner environment starting from now?
Definitely can. Like before I joined the school, I was also working a bit consulting-wise in the countryside, also in Sulawesi and remote areas, and like there is some basics understanding sort of about waste and where the waste then ends up back in the food when the people get this, that they constantly pollute their own food sources. Then like there's a good choice, and in Germany it becomes obvious because the people don't live so long anymore, they get diseases sort of, though they realize something has changed. And it was the environment from the 1900s to like 1950s, 1960s was getting much more dirtier. Same as here in Indonesia. Before plastic there was not so much waste, so technically can change in maybe like 10 years. Also same here.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And final question for Sir Protus. Is there something more people should understand about Kenyan culture?
Apart from what I've mentioned, I'll also say I'll emphasize on the family ties, especially on the side of children. In our place, children belong to the community, to the entire family, bigger family. Sometimes the decision can be made on your children and you have no say about it. And I think it's a good thing because even when you are out, when you are far from your people, you don't have any worry about your children. You know they are safe anywhere they are. Apart from children, they can, even wives, yeah? The community can decide whether that wife you've married will stay in that family or not. If they say no, again, you have nothing to do. Even on the side of husband, on the side of ladies, they can also overrule. If you are to get married to a certain guy or man, they'll tell you, no, we don't want that man, and there's nothing we can do. So there is strong family ties when it comes to the social setup of people in our country. Yeah.
Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you for taking time. Thank you for answering my questions. Now, okay, thank you guys for answering my questions. Thank you for this talk show. So we got to understand more about the 3 different countries' culture, and I hope everyone learned something from it. Thank you, sir. Yep. Thank you, sir. Yep. Thank you, sir. Sa harap. Udah. Udah.
Settingannya kamu kan gini.
Iya.
Belakangin kamera.
Oh.
Jangan. Jadi kamu nanti jadi sejajar gitu. Jadi bisa ditolak lagi. Kamu nanya gitu kan gini. Ya, pokoknya muka kamu harus kelihatan kamera. Jangan kamu malah Blocking namanya.
Jadi sekarang
Ya, sekarang break dulu. Sekarang gantian si.
Cek cek.
Kalau fisik ya, you ngomongnya agak pelan-pelan aja.
Nanyanya pelan-pelan. Yang jelas ngomongnya. Audiens di live biar kedengaran jelas kamu nanya apa. Lebih santai aja.
Santai aja ya.
Duduknya saya kayak santai aja kayak cara nanya gini, dulu gini pesan nggak apa-apa terus atau mungkin pas gini. Jangan terlalu tegang aja, relax aja ya. Terus pakai baju apa?
Santai.
Sudah. Dia nggak ada baju lain ya. Kalau bisa sih pakai tradisional juga. Baju.
Ada nggak beli apa beli
Long itu pada biasa batik.
tapi bajunya biasa, tapi batik.
Punya papi kalau ada long.
Sini, cepat.
Habis ini berarti si Freya coba cek ini ya.
For event of the fashion show ya, dari jatuh tinggi ya. Semua. Sampai gitu dari 7A dan fashion. Ini judgesnya di sini 3 jam jatuh di sini kan. Kemudian di fashion show di sini kan. Ini driver kan.
Ini kasih tanda di sini.
Tanda di sini.
Center.
Exactly center ya. Center ya. Melakbak kan. Ininya di sini kan. Jadi kameranya 2 kan. Harusnya 2. Kalau
Kan main kamera di belakang si Jajas. Ya kan?
sampai belakang bisa kelihatan. Bisa lagi. Gak apa-apa ya. Oke. Kalau kayak gitu kan jatuh semua. Nggak bisa semua pakai kaki pasti. Jatuhnya duduk di sini. Halangin kan. Duduk. Iya tahu. Jangan halangin kan.
Kan bisa di set ya. Nggak usah rapat. Jadi si tengah nih. Dia kan posisi tengah nih. Sini kasih kosong buat kameranya. Jadi si kameranya bisa nge-shoot semua all body.
Atau judgesnya
Supaya kameranya bisa nge-shoot si body. Berarti ya judgesnya buat pilih.
Darren, equipment team mana? Darren. Oh, sini. Tes. Guys, can you please do your work? All the grade 8, A, B, C, D, grade 7. Can you please decor your table? Ayo. Decoration dulu, ayo cepat. Ini only 8B. Where is 8C? Mana 8C? Where is 8C in here? 8C siapa? Ini for GR. Kita cek dulu. Tapi saya kan siapa 8C ya? 8C siapa? 8C siapa sih? Where are they? Oke. 9A siapa 9A? Who is 9A? Udah ya? 8C udah. Tomorrow ini makanan di sini ya. Nice, China. Guys, can you sopannya please geser dikit dong? There will be a drama musical now. Iya, there will be a GR for drama musical. Ini keluarin aja ini. Oke, pasang cepat. Seven B, who is 7B? You 7B ya? Who is 7B?
Test. Theater, can all the theater students go to the on stage, on top of the stage now for briefing? Actually, I haven't thought about it. I should have like asked. Theater team on stage, please. Theater. Theater on stage. Where's Vinci? Can you please be in your groups?
Check, check, check. Circle. Circle.
Okay. Groups. Already? Okay, where's scene 2? Okay, scene 2. Scene 3? Scene 3. Where's the tent, by the way? Where did they put the tent? Sir Arup, where did the equipment team put the tent, sir? The tent. There's a tent here, sir. Equipment team. Yeah, ito props, sir. Did they hold it? Careful for the hard hats not to fall, yeah? Because the paint will get in, lapas.